Hello, my name is Michael Oki, and I'm glad to be one of the speakers at this year's SECON International Conference. Today, I shall be talking about proactive security initiative, threats, and opportunities. I've been working for close to 15 years now. My background is in computer and information science. Over the past 14 to 15 years, I've been working across different sectors such as banking, insurance, telecom, and IoT. So today, like I said, we are looking at proactive security initiative, threats, and opportunities. AI in cybersecurity. All right. Due to revolution in AI's role in cybersecurity, is there really a digital revolution? There are opportunities and threats, like I said earlier. Let's look at the dual nature of AI, that is, opportunities versus threats. Looking at the bar charts on the screen, the green box highlights the positive impact of artificial intelligence, such as improving cybersecurity, automating tasks, advancing healthcare, and fostering innovation. And then when we talk about threats, there's emphasis that needs to be laid on the risks posed by AI, such as AI driven cyber attacks, data misuse, loss of privacy, and job displacement. So, once again, is there a digital revolution? The advent of the fourth industrial revolution has widened the scope of possibilities and covers sectors like fintech, manufacturing, health, transportation, etc. Ironically, it has also presented threat actors with extraordinary tools and techniques to exploit and threaten public and private enterprises. The rapid development of AI introduces transformative capabilities to cybersecurity, but also poses huge threats. Malicious actors increasingly leverage AI to automate, enhance, and scale cyber attacks. For example, AI powered phishing attacks exploit natural language processing to create highly convincing emails, bypassing traditional detection mechanisms. Similarly, adversarial machine learning enables attackers to identify vulnerabilities in AI based defenses, such as evading intrusion detection systems or corrupting training datasets. And when datasets get corrupt, then it will have an impact on the kind of model you're trying to build or bring in bias. AI also accelerates the pace of zero-day exploit discovery through automation and intelligent data mining. Tools such as generative AI can create malware with adaptive behavior, making detection and mitigation more complex. Furthermore, the proliferation of deepfake technology powered by AI threatens identity verification systems, facilitating fraud and social engineering attacks. Despite these risks, AI also enhances cybersecurity defenses through anomaly detection, predictive analytics, and automated response mechanisms. However, a growing AI arms race demands robust countermeasures, including advanced threat intelligence, ethical AI frameworks, and collaborative defense strategies. So, what I'm trying to say is that even though we have threats, there are also opportunities that need to be explored. When we explore those opportunities, we'll be able to combat the menace of cyber threats. Understanding AI in cybersecurity. AI plays a transformative role in cybersecurity by automating threat detection, analyzing vast data sets for anomalies, and enabling predictive analytics to prevent attacks. So, when we are talking about proactive security initiative, being proactive means that you have robust planning. You spend a lot of time in ensuring that whatever system that you are designing is secure by design. So, whether you are designing a mobile phone, an application, web app, mobile app, AI agents, whatever it is that they are building, the architecture needs to have security inbuilt from the onset. And these days we have examples. We have things like air-gapped devices, especially when you're looking at the Web3 world, where you have some wallets that are now air-gapped. You also have environments that are air-gapped, which means you don't have sensors, you don't have things like your networking, so your Bluetooth, your Wi-Fi, those things are disabled by default. Or you have like a kill switch button, which means at any given time you can turn off all those sensors to avoid either being tracked or susceptibility to hacking. It enhances incident response by quickly identifying and mitigating risk. So that's talking about AI itself. However, AI is also weaponized by attackers for sophisticated exploits like adaptive malware and deepfake scams. You now have malwares that gets hidden, such that AV, that's antivirus, are unable to even detect them. This dual role makes AI both a vital defense tool and a potential vulnerability in cybersecurity. AI enhances defensive measures by enabling real-time threat detection, predictive analytics, and automated responses to mitigate risk. On the flip side, attackers leverage AI for crafting sophisticated phishing scams, adaptive malware, and large-scale automated attacks. The duality makes AI a pivotal force in both strengthening and challenging cybersecurity frameworks. Let's look at the two-edged sword, the good and the bad. If you look at the tree on the right, you have AI applications at the top, and then you have security tools and cyber attacks. Security tools, if you are considering what you can get, which is threat detection and automated response using AI. On the other hand, as far as the cyber attacks is concerned, we also have phishing and deepfake attacks, which are becoming sophisticated these days via AI applications. Latest trends. AI-powered attacks in 2024. So there's a breakdown of this table shows the AI-powered attacks as at the year 2024. Phishing campaigns comes first with 35%. So phishing is the number one type of attack enhanced by AI. The prevalence of deep fakes is on the rise, and that is why a quarter of the attacks stimulated by AI is linked to deep fake. Now we have data theft. 1/5 of threat actors are stealing data via artificial intelligence. Cloud breaches and malware-free attacks combined. If you combine those two type of attacks, you're going to have 20% of AI-engineered attacks. So it is really a major threat. Threats of AI in cybersecurity. So let's have a look. So this scary image here shows some bad guys trying to do one or two things there. Attacks and threats. Automated attacks, scalable threats, and of course deep fakes. These are becoming headaches. They're creating a lot of problem for companies these days, and of course even government and agencies across the globe. When you have automated attack, then it means as human beings, you also need to be able to, you need a countermeasure to take care to mitigate the effect of that attack, which is why AI has to be deployed in cybersecurity. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of time. So the earlier, the better. Scalable threats. These threats are becoming sophisticated. You have botnets these days. A botnet can actually take down a major system, something like a defense system. So imagine if the network powering the military agency of a certain country goes down. That would be a major issue. And then we have deepfakes. Today we are going to look at an example, a real-world example of deepfake. So here is the example. We have AI-enhanced phishing scams. And in 2019, according to Forbes, an AI-generated audio that was used to trick a CEO into wiring $243,000 to a customer's bank account. Impersonations of bank employees or government officials are increasing and can often sound very convincing. These scammers demand immediate payment or action to avoid further consequences. This again can dupe people into inadvertently sending money to a fraudulent account, according to JP Morgan. So let's look at the landscape comparison. We have traditional versus AI powered cybersecurity. And then there are four major factors we are considering: threat detection speed, accuracy, scalability, and cost effectiveness. Start from the top, we have threat detection speed. As it stands now, traditional cybersecurity will give you what you can call moderate in terms of the score. And that's why you have moderate on the left for threat detection speed. But with AI, it is fast. In terms of accuracy, AI is 20% faster than traditional systems, and that's why you have 95 against 75. Scalability wise, AI is definitely more scalable. So if scalability is something you want to achieve, go with AI powered cybersecurity. Cost effectiveness, this is where the traditional method still wins as of now. So when it comes to cost effectiveness, you can still go with your traditional cybersecurity. So the recommendation here is for you to have kind of a hybrid approach. Don't ditch. You shouldn't ditch the traditional cybersecurity systems you have and say, well, there's AI, and then we're going to throw away everything. No. So you need a hybrid approach so that you know what to use at a certain time or which factor you are trying to focus on. Okay. Now let's look at the opportunities and also how you can build a robust system that will ensure that you are actually proactive. All right. So this flow is called the proactive security flow. We are considering the proactive approach. I've mentioned secure by design earlier, and that's critical. That's one of the major things you need to do. It's one of the building blocks of having a secure architecture. Okay, so if you look at the security flow, we have risk mitigation planning, threat assessment, we have continuous monitoring, we've got incident response, and post incident analysis. Risk mitigation planning should be like the first stage of your proactive security workflow, and that means before an incident happens, you should draft the plan. What are the critical infrastructure you want to protect? What are the key assets that you want to protect? What are the major areas of your business that must be covered as far as security is concerned? So you will draft a plan, identify those major areas or building blocks of your organization, and then you do things like manpower planning as well. Who are the responders? How are you going to respond to attacks or to incidents? What tools are you going to procure to ensure that your environment is secure? And how are you going to do what is called disaster recovery or business continuity plan? These are things that you must put in your risk mitigation. Now you have continuous monitoring. You should continually monitor the events and everything that you have within your organization. So anything that has got to do with metrics, you should be logging them. And then when events occur, make sure you are logging them. So it means you need to have CM tools, which is security information and events management. You should have such tools within your organization, whether you are business, corporate, small scale business or medium scale. Okay, and of course, corporations do this by default, and they should continue to do so. Now we look at threat assessment. When you monitor, the essence of monitoring is to filter so that false positives can be dropped, and then you can focus on real incidents. When you identify an incident, the next thing is to respond, and that's why you have incident response. Your incident response mechanism should be part of your planning by default. How do you respond to that incident? Is it affecting your business? Is it affecting your customers? Is there a data breach, or is there a ransomware? These are the things that you must do with your incident response. Now there is the final stage, which is post-incident analysis. Post-incident analysis means that you are doing a kind of a post-mortem after an incident has already occurred. So forensics, digital forensics. What happened? When did it happen? How did it happen? Those are the questions that must be answered in that particular stage of the proactive security workflow. Now, Your post-mortem, which is a post-incident analysis, should filter back into your risk mitigation planning. So your planning at the end of the day should keep evolving. You don't draw a plan and say, well, this is the plan and then that's it, I'm done. No, it must evolve. You must evolve. You must keep updating it. And when you do your post-mortem, make sure you update your knowledge base. Knowledge base will help you to also look at your architecture and improve on one or two areas that can help you. So I think with these few slides, I've been able to show how you can be proactive in terms of the security architecture of your organization. Um, so once again, I want to say thank you for this glorious, wonderful opportunity. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn. The link is right there. Then there's a QR code. So if you scan the QR, it will take you to LinkedIn. This is not a phishing attack. So thanks so much, and then see you next time. Goodbye.